I'm Jim.
I'm Renda.
We're Heartiness Approach. We were asked to explain how we got the name Heartiness Approach.
This is part of a collaboration that the YouTube channel Two Wild Onions started. I, ashamedly, was not even subscribed to them.
Two Wild Onions, how'd they get their name?
Well, they started it, and I just found out about it because we were tagged by Bare Bottom Homestead.
Who explained how they got their name?
Explained, but I...
Tongue-in-cheek.
I didn't know the Two Wild Onions, and so I've got to go in and watch theirs and see. I just went in to see and meet her. I met you. Did you know that I met you there? And so we will go back, and we have subscribed, and we will watch your video on that. But we were challenged to say how we got our name.
Yes.
How did we get our name?
We made it up.
When did we get our name?
Long time ago. Yeah, it was a long process. It was actually for the full name, over a period of a few years to come up with the name.
There was a day in February 2009. Happened to be, let's see.
Our anniversary.
Which anniversary would that have been?
I had to do the math to figure that one out. I know what one is coming up to have me pick a year in the past and then what it is. Come on, you have to think about that.
Well, it's 10 years ago.
Oh.
So that should be pretty easy. It would have been 36 years.
Okay.
We would have been married 36 years. And we always go away for our anniversary.
Yes, we do.
Except last year when we were in Pennsylvania and didn't go
away. We were already away.
We were away. We were tired of being away.
How do you go away when you're already away? Anyway. We didn't have a place to be away from.
No. Okay, we've gotten off track.
Oh, it's so easy.
So.
We had been working on
eating right.
A lifestyle change that was helping us.
Since August.
Yeah. And we'd learned a lot about it. We were very enthused about it, and we wanted to share. And we felt like if we were going to share it, we needed to have some kind of name to call it so that it could be distinctive. The whole branding idea, right? But it was important.
It was. So we went away.
We were living a very busy life. Let's keep this in mind. So being at home, normal stuff, getting really creative thinking, it just wasn't happening. And anniversary came along.
So we went away.
We were going to be away anyway.
And we went to our favorite place, our favorite city, probably our favorite city.
Still is.
Still is. Estes Park, Colorado. We lived in Colorado Springs at the time. Well, if you go to Estes Park in the winter, you kind of get the city to yourself.
Yeah, there are nowhere near as many people there.
It's not a skiing town, so people don't go there to ski.
And the big draw there is Rocky Mountain National Park, which is mostly closed. There's only a few parts of it you can get to during the winter. Now you can get to it from both sides, but you can't get from one side to the other because they stop plowing the roads when the snow gets like 10, 15 foot deep. They figure that's too much.
So, we went to the lodge. There is a lodge, Estes Park Lodge.
Oh,
it's sitting on the lake. This is a picture out of our balcony, off of our balcony.
We had gotten the reservations ahead a little ways and gotten a really great deal.
Then when we got there, we found out we were the only people in the entire hotel.
Guests.
Only guests.
There were other people.
Now this is a huge hotel.
Like 300 room kind of place, so it was big.
They upgraded us to the honeymoon suite.
When they found out we were on our anniversary. I mean, it was vacant, so why not, right?
For the same price. I think it was $119 for the night.
It's crazy. Nice, nice.
We were there for 3 days. And they had a restaurant there. Their staff came out and fed us.
You know, I think while we were there was one other couple that came. I don't think they were staying, but whatever. I mean,
they were in the restaurant with us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Otherwise, the staff was serving us.
They were serving us.
That's got nothing to do with our story.
Well, it does. Because I was so excited that I could go and find these pictures of looking out the window and this particular picture. We wanted to hunker down and figure out a business, an education process that we were going to do to help other people live the way we were living, because we'd had a lot of people ask us. Because we'd made this change in August. For those of you who are new, he'd had a heart scare. We changed our entire lifestyle, our entire everything, our eating, our exercise, everything. We changed it all, and we had so many people that watched weight drop off. And
by February, we had both lost pretty much all the weight that we were going to lose. We didn't know it at the time. We were very amazed at how much we had lost.
We didn't do it to lose weight. We did it to get healthy.
And we got healthy. And as we got healthy, off went that excess, unneeded weight that we'd been putting on by all the things that we didn't do and we did do, and the mess we made.
Yeah. So we sequestered ourselves for 3 days in this hotel to pound out all of the things that we needed to do to put together a course to teach.
We
researched, took stacks of books with us.
Researched,
computer.
We made lots of notes, we discussed and discussed. And we didn't stress ourselves about it, but we spent
it was great.
A lot. I mean, we got creative. Things started to open up. We were able to get
the juices
these ideas that had been kind of bouncing around and not really together. We got them together.
So we came up with this name called Heartiness. Heartiness means
wholeness, completeness, perfectness,
wellness, just everything together works together. And we lived in Colorado, and we loved Colorado. We never took a vacation outside of Colorado.
No.
In the entire time we lived there.
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
We might visit somebody, but it wasn't a vacation.
Our vacations were spent in Colorado.
Why not? Everybody else goes to Colorado to vacation, right? We were there.
We named our name Colorado Heartiness. That's what our name was, Colorado Heartiness.
Colorado to us was pristine. You know, the mountains, you get up in the mountains, you just get that freshness, the air that's there. You know, if you've been up in the high mountains,
a native.
You know what we're talking about. If you haven't, you've probably heard of it and wondered what it would be like. It's amazing to get up into the clouds, essentially, and to be with nature. It's wonderful. And so for us, Colorado and Heartiness were very intertwined. Not just the getting out, but the physical activity. I mean, a lot of hiking, snowshoeing.
Yep.
You got pictures of snowshoeing to show?
I'll put those pictures right on right now.
Perfect. So a lot of outdoorsy activities, often for us. I mean, that was a big part of it. And the two went together. Being in shape and being healthy and doing physically things outside in a demanding environment. They all went together for us.
Well, we started putting together our course, and we went to a senior retirement, huge, giant, like Sun City or something like that. And they put us on their schedule. And then that was at the same time that we were totally burning out, and we closed down our nursing, your IT, and that's when we decided we had to leave and change our lives. So we backed out of that and went to Utah, and at later time taught there in Utah. But when you leave Colorado and your name has Colorado in it, you have to figure out, well, what are we going to do with our name now?
Yeah, it didn't make sense to call it Colorado Heartiness when that's not where we were.
And we realized that what we had created was an approach to living life. It was approaching healthiness, an approach which was a path to get on. And so we asked people to join the path we were on, which was an approach. And so we named it
the Heartiness approach.
Heartiness approach. And that is stuck for all of these years.
Well, it works. It still makes sense. We still like the name. It still applies to what we're doing. And it's descriptive. It's applicable. And
okay,
we're stuck with it now.
Yeah, we are. It wasn't until we got to Oregon that we realized that eating right, exercising, and fitness need to be done on a homestead if possible.
Well, the way that we got there was that we knew what we needed to do. We weren't finding it in the stores. We couldn't find the right foods in the stores. You could do better of that now than when we were starting it, but it was scary. And as we looked and looked, we realized we've got to grow our own. If we don't grow our own, we don't know what we're getting. I mean, you can read the labels and you can get closer, but you still got to make choices sometimes and compromise. But even when the labels are right, you're wondering about it.
So we had a huge, gorgeous, beautiful garden in Utah, in the desert. Literally took sagebrush out and made it. We had a huge, beautiful garden in Oregon. We're getting ready to have a huge, beautiful garden here. And that is what our message and why we are Heartiness approach is to eat right, exercise, eat real food, exercise, be emotionally well, and try to do it on a homesteading setting. And as many people know, homesteading can be done in an apartment if that's all you've got and you can grow your own food.
Right.
It's a lifestyle. Homesteading is a lifestyle and a mindset. And on our very first cards that we had, we've talked about being sustainably living in place. And we know that none of us are completely sustainable right now. I still have to go and buy something at the store. But to be able to grow our own food and to live on this beautiful 15 acres and raise our animals and grow our food and live the Heartiness approach. That's where our name came from.
That's how we got it. We love it.
We're stuck with it.
And we're happy about it.
I don't have anyone I'm challenging. Let's see, should I challenge somebody to do this?
You gotta challenge somebody who's, you don't know why they have their name.
You know, I don't know if this channel has done this or been challenged. If you have, I'm sorry, just say I was. But it's a new channel that only had 13 people subscribe to it when I became the 14th, and I tried to promote them a little bit last week. They are Rockin' Roots Ranch. I would love to know how they got their name.
Okay, so challenge is on.
There you go. And so many fun new channels out there. When I go to find a new channel, like Wild Green Onions, nope, 2 Wild Onions.
Wild Green Onions.
I just made up a new channel.
In any number.
I could be a big family with a lot of little onions after this.
Keep sprouting more.
Anyway, it's been really fun to see these channels. We have been around for about 2 years, and we are what you call, we grow like a turtle. We grow steadily, slowly, steadily, slowly.
And we last forever.
We are at, we just reached 4,400, so that is good for us. We're very happy to have that, but it was not so long ago when we were celebrating when we reached 200. And
yes,
we appreciate all of the new channels and all the things that we can teach each other out there. So welcome to YouTube Homesteading. And all of the incredible friends that you will gain because of it. That's been our biggest joy, because a friend on YouTube has become our true friends that we meet and love. If you would like to see part of that course that we made up so long ago and then have improved and changed, we are offering it, 12 Weeks to Heartiness. It's online. It is, you don't have to take it in 12 weeks. It's yours for life, and you can take as long as you want to with it. We have our own Facebook channel so that everybody so that all of our students can help each other, and you can. But
the 12 weeks we think is a minimum, because there's a lot to do, and some of it you're just not going to speed up.
So let me just say this one more thing. Heartiness approach, to be hearty, is to be able to change your health that you have right now if you're not well. When we started, we weren't well. And we, having worked with the senior community for so many years, know so many that weren't well, and it was getting younger and younger and younger that they weren't well. And it's a lifestyle change. So you'll see the link following somewhere on this page as we close down that you can click on if you want more information, and there's a trailer that's out there just for 12 Weeks to Heartiness. Didn't mean for this to be a commercial, but we feel so strongly about helping people get healthy. That's why we approach heartiness that way. Right?
Absolutely. I agree.
Bye guys.
Take care. Thanks for watching.